How much control do players have over their baseball RBI? Imagine stepping up to the plate, knowing that your swing could drive in a run. But how much of that RBIs you earn are really in your hands? Runs batted in, or RBIs, are a classic way to see how many runs a player helps score. They count the number of runs a player drives in through hits, walks with runners on base, sacrifices, and fielders' choices. While RBIs seem like a simple measure of a player's ability to produce runs, the truth is a lot of what happens depends on outside factors. A player's ability to hit the ball well is the main thing they control. Making contact, hitting with power, and knowing when to swing in situations with runners in scoring position all matter. Players with higher batting averages, slugging percentages, and on-base percentages tend to have more chances to drive in runs. But even with great hitting skills, the number of RBIs a player gets depends heavily on their teammates. If no one is on base, they can't drive anyone in. If the players ahead of them do not get on base often, their chances drop. Lineup position also plays a role. Players hitting in the middle of the order, like third or fifth, usually have more RBI opportunities because players before them get on base more often. Leadoff hitters or those at the bottom of the order tend to have fewer chances to drive in runs. The game situation matters too. If there are already runners on base and fewer outs, a hit can easily score a run. But if there are two outs or the runners are slow, the chances decrease. The overall strength of the team's offense influences RBIs as well. A team that hits well and gets on base frequently creates more opportunities for everyone. So, even if a player is a good hitter, their RBI total can vary a lot depending on these external factors. Two players with similar hitting skills can have very different RBIs if one plays on a team with more runners on base or hits in a better spot in the lineup. Advanced stats show that RBIs are not the best way to judge a player's true offensive value. Metrics like weighted runs created plus or runs batted in percentage give a clearer picture. These stats adjust for ballpark effects and how often players get the chance to drive in runs. So in the end, players do have some control over their RBIs through their hitting, but a large part depends on teammates, lineup position, and game situations. That makes RBIs a useful but limited way to measure individual performance across different players and eras.